It's grand uncle Raymond David Moore. Handsome looking fella. Looks a bit like myself. Here's his card. Okay, here's grand uncle Raymond David Moore, my mum's uncle, my nana's brother. Here's his list for he wanted to get his war medals, and here's the letter he wrote and what he actually got up to during World War II. Posted Darwin, 1940, served aboard about December, November 1941. Ambon, I'm not sure what that is. Awarded BEM, British Empire Medal. Posted south, 1942. Various stations. Test and ferry squadrons up to the end of hostilities. At Test and Ferry made various delivery flights to Borneo, Moktai of up to 2 to 3 weeks, part of crew of Lockwood Ventura and Beaufighter used as mothership, Spitfire and Mustang fighters, escorted twice mothership required at front, find own way back 3 to 4 weeks. Just there you go, boys. Find your own way home. Hope you got enough piss on board. Have applied before in 1979. Did not pursue. Okay, here's his British Empire Medal, or BEM. I'll read it. When a Hudson aircraft crashed into the sea near Darwin on Friday, 15th August 1941, leading aircraftman Moore, in company with other airmen and officers, entered shark-infested sea in an endeavour to rescue the crew. Well, you could probably add in crocodile-infested too in Darwin. Although others were forced to return to the beach because of the burning petrol and wreckage, which hindered attempts at rescue. Leading aircraftman Moore, exercising marked determination, succeeded in reaching the main portion of the wreck. Huge effort. I don't know how deep it was. Obviously, it doesn't say. He carried on diving into the wreckage in repeated attempts to reach anyone who might have been trapped in the aircraft, and only ceased through extensive and severe petrol burns of the first degree to the face and chest, which necessitated immediate medical treatment. This airman displayed outstanding courage, determination, and devotion to duty, as he was fully aware of the danger from sharks. There you go, told you there was sharks there, which infested these waters, and the possibility of major injury from the burning petrol. What a champ. 21 years old when he did this. This is just like incredible. I'm just so proud that I'm related. How cool's that? What a champ. Okay, here's his record of service, airman personnel, date of birth, 2012, 1920. His number 5598, and there's his wife, Constance Gertrude Moore, married on 5/11/42. Wow, so He's already been in the army for a while, and he says, hey, let's go. Storming with TJ Richards, Adelaide for 3 years, Telegram Messenger with Pelgi Wallaroo for 1 year, and then said, hey, I'm 19. He was only 19. He's gone to the Air Force. Here he goes. Laverton, Flemington, Parafield, Darwin, Adelaide, Malala, Ascot Vale, Malala. Wow. And 1939 through to 1946. Here he's got the British Empire Medal and a Defence Medal and a War Medal. All pretty cool. And looks like Gertrude might have been, I don't know, oh no, care of Mrs. Reeves, so maybe that was her last name, Constance Gertrude Reeves of 30 Lock Street, St Kilda, Victoria. And I don't know what the Senate Road, Port Pirie, West Street, Oz. Okay, here's where you sign up for the permanent forces of the Royal Australian Air Force. What is it? Willis Street, Norwood. Joined at Laverton on the 19th of December. Questions. Name, where were you born? Back in those days, it was at or near the town of Wallaroo in the state of South Australia. Wow, there's his age, 18 years and 11 months. 18 years and 11 months. Just think about that. Oh, he had a traffic offence too. Have you ever been convicted by the civil power? A traffic? Wouldn't have even thought they had a car back then. And he's willingly enlisted. These are just these are just the questions that they ask. I should go through a bit slower, but you can always stop and read them. He was a storeman, and here's where to solemnly declare that the above answers made by me to be to the above questions true, and that I'm willing to serve for a period of 12, or the war, and up to 12 months thereafter, exceeding in duration the term service so forfeited. Sign here, boy. 18 years and 11 months, so just about 19. Commanding officer, wing commander, can't read his name. And here's where I swear that I will well and truly serve our sovereign Lord the King in the Air Force of the Commonwealth of Australia for the term of the war and up to 12 months thereafter. Or until sooner lawfully discharged, dismissed, or removed, and that I will resist His Majesty's enemies and cause His Majesty's peace to be kept and maintained. Oh, yep. So they can go fox hunting, and that I will, in all matters appertaining to my service, faithfully discharge my duty according to law. Sign here, boy. Okay, check this out. This is the application for their enlistment. In the Permanent Air Force, Raymond David Moore, Willis Street, Norwood. Date of birth, 20th of December 1920. Australian. He wanted the trade in which desired to enlist. He wanted to be a pilot or fitter, preferably a pilot or an aircraft hand. He spent, this is his particulars of experience at a trade which is desired to enlist. This is how gutsy they were. 1 year as a fitter in a dye shop. No practical experience as a pilot, but I have done plenty of home study. So he's done his homework. Uncle Raymond, what is going on? 3 years at TJ, 1 year at GPO, 3 years at TJ Richards, 1 year as a fitter in the dye shop, and 2 years as a storeman. No apprenticeship. Gained his qualifying certificate, 1 year at high school, 2 years business correspondence technical, and 2 years typewriting. Wow. Okay, here's his assessment as an airman, 70%. Part 2, where did you hear it? Heard it first. Press. Nose, no. Keen, yes. Because he wants to serve the country. Serve anywhere, yes. Drill, fitness, sport, football, cricket. Sleep in a barrack room, yes. Can rough it, yes. Police, okay. Clear notice 3 weeks. Papers, okay. Here's his description. Average type, reasonable intelligence, and very respectful. How good's that? So, you're in, son. Step up here and grab your uniform. There we go. We've got the Alabama Rammer Jammer. How cool's that, eh? Look at the dude. And look at those SWAT stickers on the side. He nabbed 6 of them. Woo, woo, woo. You go, son. That's in the Spitfires. There we go. We've got another Spitfire. This one's the Swamp Fox. Whew. Unbelievable. Give them a plane at 18, 20 years old, 19, 20. Wow. Here you go, boys. Go and do what you can. Here he is, the gunfighter. Doo-doo. Okay, here we are in the Gallantry Medalist League, first of, was it 200 ex-servicemen women were presented at the recent 1999 Australian Gallantry Medalist League muster held in Southport, Queensland. Among those attending was Raymond Moore, BEM from Wallaroo. The muster marked the league's first visit to Australia since its formation in 1918. Took them a while to get here. So yeah, what is it? They've got everyone incorporates the Distinguished Conduct Medal, Conspicuous Gallantry Medal, Royal Navy Distinguished Service Order, George Medal, which is the British Empire Medal, Conspicuous Gallantry Medal, RAF, and the Conspicuous Gallantry Cross. They all come over and have a big wingding, get back together, sharing stories, and it was addressed by the chairman of the league, Colonel Williams, MBE, DCM, and Australian Muster Chairman Robbie Robinson, DCM, BEM. Ray, who featured in the New York Peninsula Country Times, remembers what was awarded the British Empire Medal Military Division as a result of an incident back in 1941 when, as a 21-year-old leading aircraft, he dived into the sea and braved blazing wreckage in repeated attempts to try and rescue the crew of a Lockheed Hudson which had ditched at the sea off the coast of Darwin. So yeah, pretty wild stuff, eh? And here he is, proud as punch. Who can blame him? And here we have a Bristol Bowfighter. Pretty wild sort of machines. Is that some dudes up the top there just hanging out with a gun? Some pretty mean looking rockets under there. Wow. Here's our man, Uncle Raymond. Look at that. Shirt undone. Hair wavy back. What a man. 5'10", 152 pound. It's around 75 kilo, maybe a bit less. What a champ. Don't think that must be a young photo, because he ended up with some scarring from diving in, saving those people in Darwin. We salute you, champ.